Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine, or just my go-to makeup routine. Nothing really much to it. So I got my little headband on. It's a little dirty, but that's okay. So this makeup that I'm going to be doing right now is my go-to makeup routine. And then in another video I'll do like my full glam makeup. So this is my everyday routine. For me, makeup is an art, and that's just how I like to apply it, how I think it looks good on my face, and it's different for everybody, and that's okay. I'm gonna try and put up all the products I'm using, like pictures and names right here. And yeah, so we're just gonna go in. I'm going with a moisturizer as always, because I feel like my skin is, I don't know what it is, like I feel like I have combination skin. Like I have dry patches, but then when my makeup is on, like sometimes I get oily. So first off, after moisturizer, I go in with my eyebrows, and my eyebrows have been through everything. I'll try to pop up pictures of when I try to do my eyebrows, or when I first started doing makeup. Oh, that was horrible. But I go in with this eyeshadow palette, and I go in with the two deepest shades, and I go in and I try to outline with the flat angled brush, and I go in and just shape my brow. Like I underline my brow and just fill it in. And after, when that's all done, it's gonna look kind of weird, you go in with concealer and shape it up. And but anyways, like I said, my eyebrows have been through a lot. Freshman year I went to get them threaded, and then after that I try to like keep up and like fill them in and do everything, whatever. And obviously that worked because I had full-on Sharpie brick eyebrows. Sophomore year, they're still kind of bushy, still kind of bricky. And then I think junior year I shaved my eyebrows off. They were super thin. And then senior year is when I started doing my brows. Okay, and when I started letting my brows grow out. So I feel like that's the best my brows have ever looked as of now, naturally too. But yeah, brows for me is the hardest step out of my routine. I just feel like it just takes so much time. But my eyebrows are definitely not sisters. They're probably like cousins, third cousins. So after they kind of look like this, I'm like, I fill them in, I'm like how I want to. I'm going with a spoolie and just brush everything out. And just make sure there's like no harsh lines. After everything is blended and after everything how I want it to be, I'll go in with primer. I use this Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, and then I'll go in with a different primer, which you'll see in a little bit, all over my face. And I'll go in with this No Pore Problem Primer, which is a pore covering primer, which I need. So with that primer, I'll just go in all over again, just patting it in there, making sure it's all up in my skin. So next, I shape my brows, and I use whatever flat brush I have. I'm pretty sure this is from like the dollar store. And I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Beige. Put a little dot on my hand, just like that. Go in with the brush and shape up the brow. And then do the same with this brow. And then once that's done, I'll try to bring up all the product down to my eyelid. And whatever's left over, I'll go very lightly on top of my brow. There we go, brows are done. Actually, no, they're not. I'm going with this NYX brow glue just to like give my brows a little lift and also for them to stay in place. See how like it looks more fluffy? Yeah, that's what we like. And like I said, my eyebrows are not the same. They're not sisters, they're cousins. Yeah. Okay, so after my brows and everything is done, I will go in with concealer. And I use the Boing Cakeless Concealer, and I use this to spot conceal. I have all these problem areas, redness. I just go in here. And just whatever I see that I want to cover up, I go in with this concealer. And this is in the shade Happy Feels. That's all finished. I'll go in with the same concealer I use for my brows and go under my eye like so. And then a little on my nose. And then on my forehead. So then I'll blend my spot conceal with this foundation brush, and then I'll go in with my beauty blender. Like, you see the difference? Like the redness where I put the spot concealer is gone. Like, obviously you're still gonna see texture, you're still gonna have that, that's not gonna go away, but it's gonna minimize the redness. You see this? It's still gonna show, but the redness and just the color of it will go away. And then for under my eye, I go in with my sponge. And then I go over my eyelids with it. And then go down my cheek just to make sure everything is, oh, it's a lash, nice and blended together. And then my forehead. So now that it's all blended out, I'm gonna go in with cream bronzer. This is the Rare Beauty bronzing stick in the shade Happy Soul and Always Sunny. I use both of them because Happy Soul is like a cool toned one, and then Happy Feels is a warm, like more orange, more warmer. So I just like the way they both look on my skin together. I just go in like that. Go on my forehead. And then just lightly down my nose. Going with the other shade Always Sunny right on top. And this I will blend out with a brush, a contour brush. This one is from Real Techniques. Literally all of the Real Techniques sponges and brushes you can get at Marshalls, TJ Maxx for a good price. Go on my nose and my forehead. You want to like blend everything to your hairline. Like, you have to like get up in there. Beautiful. Next is liquid blush. I have been obsessed with blush. I used to never like blush, but I really enjoy it now. And today we're gonna go in with the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Joy. And these blushes, you need to be careful. Like, one little dot and that's enough. Like, you never know if it's gonna be too much or too little. And for that I use a stippling brush. I have some random brush. See, like, oh, so beautiful. And I just like blend it up with my bronzer that I just did. I just blend it all together. And whatever's left over, just go on my nose and on my forehead. See how much of little product I use and just like the outcome of it. I'm gonna go back with the beauty blender that I blended my concealer with, because you see, like, you can tell you just want to like blend it all together. See how much difference that makes? Yeah. So after that, I go in with powder, and I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Setting Powder in the shade Butter. It's so beautiful, literally worth it. I want like the same sponge, but I use this side. I'm gonna go in and go under my eye. Then whatever's left over, I go on and set everywhere else. Just like press it into your skin. So after I set all my cream products, I go in with all powders. So next, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. And again, I use the Fenty Beauty Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Island Ting. I love this bronzer. Just go in. Instead of like dragging it, and you want to like press it into your skin. And go up. Just follow that color that you had from your cream products. And I like the more orangey bronzers and like the super intense bronzers. That's just me. So I'll go like a little overboard with the bronzing. And then for my nose, I'll go with a different brush, like this kind of brush. It's an eyeshadow brush. Just go down the nose. You don't want to go on the sides of your nose because that's just going to make it wider. You're just going to go on the bridge of your nose. Then I'm going with my finger and blend it. After bronzing, I go in with blush, and I use this NARS Orgasm X blush, and it's super pretty. I go in with this big fluffy brush. I just put it on my nose. And left over on the brush, it goes on my forehead. So now that we're done with the base, I'm gonna go with my eyes. I just use the same bronzer that we used and use it as eyeshadow. Dip it in the bronzer and I just blend it in my eyelid. It doesn't have to look perfect because it's just one color. I'm just clean the concealer and all the powder off of my lips with a baby wipe. Now that's all off. I'm gonna go in with a lip gloss. This is the Laneige Lip Balm in the color Berry. Okay, so next what I do for eyes, it depends on like where I'm going. I'll do lashes, but lately I've just been doing mascara. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I use this Maybelline Total Temptation waterproof mascara in the shade. It's the darkest black. So once my lashes are done, I go on my bottom lashes. Then lastly, when everything's all done, I go in with highlighter. I use this Too Faced Love Light Prismatic Highlighter in the shade Blinded by the Night. And I use a brush like this, like a flat brush, and I wet it to spray it. And this is Iconic London Prep Set Glow Water Mist Glow, which is like very glittery. And go in to the highlighter. And then go on my nose. Yes, I love a glowy nose. I don't care. And if I'm like feeling it, it's like a different like flat round brush and go with the same highlighter and go into the inner corner of my eye. How it brightened my eyes so much. I love makeup. And that's that. So that's my everyday makeup routine. And once like my lashes are fully dry, I go in and curl my lashes again just to give them the extra lift. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed doing my makeup with me. Next makeup video will probably be my full glam video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Next video should be out maybe Friday. This video should be up tomorrow, Wednesday, and another video Friday, I'm hoping. Yeah. Thanks guys, bye. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of the things I don't want to say. I won't be around while you chase. Take me like 2 hours to your family's house for what? Said you need some time, but I should stick around for what? Always felt like sticking around's the same as being stuck.